to the shooting range on lap 2, where they have to firstly get 5 targets on the 10-meter range. They'll do that 4 times in the next 4 laps, and then the first over the finish line will win gold. Alashkar will start the race in first place with a good sizable lead, but who knows what could happen. This is modern pentathlon. A lot of work goes into getting you into this situation, and Mohamed Alashkar leads away with a massive gap. It's 25 seconds over him and Mihaly Kolesar. Let's be honest, most people in this stadium will be rooting for Kolesar, but Alashkar has his fair share of support as well, not just here in the stadium, but for those of you tuning in back home, watching in Egypt. Good luck to Alashkar. It's a big moment for him. Mihaly Kolesar is boosted off the line there by the expecting Hungarian crowd. Kalaminskis moves off in 3rd place. Nedchik in 4th. Could be about to put his mark on things. An under-17 European world champion last year at the European under-17s. He was pretty formidable.
Yeah, Mutaz Mohammed off the blocks, another medal prospect, one of the greatest athletes in the world.
You mentioned that just written down there, you think Kolesar might have jump-started?
I think he might have gone early. We'll get confirmation of that when he goes into the range for the first time, though.
That would be 10 seconds if it was. We'll find out. We'll see. 23 seconds was the gap at the last time of counting. That's 2 seconds less than it was. Can't afford to coast, can he? Nedchik's making a bit of progress through the field here. He's already got past Kalaminskis.
Yeah, so he moved up into that bronze medal position, but still lots more to go in this race as they head back into the arena. Mohamed Alashkar is already making his way back to the shooting range now.
So, around the field they go and off towards the inside part of the course. Alashkar is already inside and heading towards the shooting range for the first time. 19 seconds is the gap.
Yeah, just away 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds taken off by Kolesar. Where is Alashkar? Here he comes, around the corner. There is your race leader. Right. Whew. Heart in your mouth moment. Fans of Egyptian pentathlon, fans of Alashkar. Here we go. He begins his shooting campaign. Misses his first, but makes his second. It's good to get that one out of the way. 2 out of the 5 for Alashkar. 3 out of the 5 for Alashkar as Kolesar approaches the range. This is good shooting from Alashkar. 11-second shoot from Alashkar. That is a mighty fine time. How does Kolesar respond? This is good shooting from Kolesar so far. First 2 targets. 3 out of the 5 for Kolesar, 4 out of the 5 for Kolesar. It's a great shooting routine from Kolesar. Sub 10 seconds, and he's actually closed the gap even more.
This is very nervy, but I think it's Kalaminskis out of the range now. He's moved up into 3rd, I think. Is Nedchik out of the range?
Nedchik, I think, was ahead. Kalaminskis, no, Kalaminskis is just ahead of Nedchik. What about James Hume? Well, Floral's gone ahead. Popov, Mutaz Mohammed, Chen all out the range. Looking further back. What about Morsia? He's not quite at the range yet. It's 14 seconds he's shaved off the gap. Nedchik moves back up into 3rd place, by the way, back ahead of Kalaminskis.
Kalaminskis almost tripping there, but tight turns as they make their way back to the indoor arena.
That can't be right. The gap is not 5 seconds, surely. Surely not.
We'll see as they make their way in now, but Alashkar is very much in the lead. He makes his way in, and it's actually 5 seconds. Look at that.
Oh my goodness me. Kolesar has closed that gap right up. Look at that. We regain coverage of our leaders. And Alashkar, well, something, I'm not sure what. He's lost a huge amount of time. Surely it's not just that Kolesar is flying around this track. Mariam, explain this.
No idea. I mean, he's losing a lot of time on track. Not sure if he pushed himself too far on that opening lap.
He didn't, though, because he lost time. Yeah, anyway, we'll reflect on what we know, and that is that these two are now neck and neck, and Kolesar has already pulled that gap right back. Are we going to see a double Hungarian gold in this arena. It was a first World Cup medal for Kolazar in Cairo. Alashkar makes his second shot. They're both struggling a little bit here, are they? Kolazar with 2 out of the 5. They're both on 2 out of the 5, 3 out of the 5 for both of them now. Does this bring some other athletes back into the fold? 4 out of the 5, and they're both away neck and neck. And Alashkar and Kolazar are both absolutely flying out there. This is a great race. Nedjik and Kalaminskas bring themselves back in, but Kolazar takes the race lead. Mutaz Mohammed is flying through the field. Lots of different narratives going on here. Has Alashkar saved a little bit of energy towards maybe the end of the race? I'm not sure, but Mihaly Kolazar is flying. He's made up 25 seconds and leads this race, but look out, here comes Nedjik.
Nedjik is following and chasing them down now. Look at the back of your shot. Mutaz Mohammed has moved up into 4th place now. He is dangerous from this position. We still have 2 more shooting routines to go. Anything could happen at this point. Al-Ashkar trying to keep up with Kolazar now, but he is flying.
Mihaly Kolazar was a silver medalist, his first ever podium in the Pentathlon World Cup in the previous event in Cairo. He is looking nailed on to get back-to-back podiums, and could he be about to pick up his first gold? What can you do when you win silver to go one better? Win gold. And Kolazar enters the arena, much to the delight of the Hungarian partisan crowd, and he's opened up a gap over Alashkar. Alashkar's looking a little bit slower because Nedjik is now all over the back of Alashkar. Will Alashkar be able to hold on for a medal at this point? Well, we'll find out, because Nedjik is being absolutely... Oh my goodness me, Mutaz Mohammed is coming out of nowhere. We said he could be the one to watch, and here he comes. Whew, what's going on? 2 shooting routines to go. Do not step away from your TV for a second. Nedjik moves up into 2nd. Marion, this is
intense,
madness.
And 2 Egyptians now are battling it out for the bronze medal. Next shooting series is going to be everything if Al-Ashkar wants to gain back that position. Kolazar in the range now.
Mohammed is the one to watch. Keep your eye on him. Kolazar is back at the range, makes his first target, misses his second. 2 out of the 5 for Kolazar. Nedjik. Oh my goodness me. 4 out of the 5 for Kolazar. He's away. It's a sub-10 for Kolazar. That is just what the doctor ordered. What about further back? Nedjik just thought he'd got his 5th, but he needs to recompose himself. What about Mutaz Mohammed? What about Floro? Mutaz is away. Oh. Alashkar is struggling. He's an 18-second shoot, and I think that's Alashkar's gold medal interest possibly gone, because look at who's in front of him. Nedjik, Mutaz, Floro. Alashkar's a few seconds back, but it's a 7-second lead for now for Kolazar, Nedjik and Mutaz Mohammed. Look at Mutaz! Where is this acceleration coming from? This is unreal.
He is storming away now, and he can see gold in his sights. I don't think it's silver in his interest anymore. He is chasing down Kolazar and Nedjik now, about to overtake Nedjik. You think he's going to do that on the straight now. Getting closer and closer to Kolazar by the second. Look at that.
Mutaz Mohammed is running like a man possessed. He's moved up into 2nd place and has Kolazar all up in his face. It is now a battle between Mutaz Mohammed and Mihaly Kolazar. The battle for gold rumbles on. It's all to play for here in Budapest in this exhilarating final. Mutaz Mohammed takes the race lead. Unbelievable. He started in 9th place, 49 seconds behind the lead. He now leads heading into the penultimate shoot. Unbelievable from Mutaz.
This is incredible. If he's able to put on a good shoot here, Mutaz could be storming to gold now, but Kolazar is the fan favorite as Nedjik tries to overtake him here.
Story of the race so far, Mutaz Mohammed starting in 9th, moving up into 1st place. We still have 2 shooting routines to go. In fact, no, it's 1. This is the final lap. It's so exciting, we lost count. But Mutaz Mohammed, in fact, Mihaly Kolazar has dropped down to 3rd place now. It's all about who composes themselves now. We take a deep breath as we brace ourselves for the final shoots. Mutaz Mohammed looking to pick up gold. Would it be his first gold?
This season, yeah.
Not ever. Final shooting routine. Mutaz Mohammed with 2 out of the 5, 3 out of the 5 for Mutaz Mohammed. Kolazar with 2 out of the 5. Mutaz slowed down a little bit here. 4 out of the 5 for Mutaz Mohammed. Who gets away first? Is it Kolazar or is it Mutaz Mohammed? Mutaz Mohammed is out of the race, but Kolazar is all over the back of him. Is that Hugo Floro that's made a last-minute dash as well? Nedjik's dropped back a little bit. Mutaz, Kolazar, Floro and Nedjik all battling for gold on this final lap.
all-out sprint now for these athletes. It's all about who wants it the most. Look at Mutaz. Look at all four limbs running.
Absolutely sprinting. He's sprinting off into the distance. Nobody is catching Mutaz Mohammed at this rate, but moving up into second place to break more Hungarian hearts. Ugo Floro, Nedchik now trying to get Kolazar off the podium. Are we going to see a podium for Nedchik? Well, Mutaz Mohammed now looks like he's in a very good position. Ugo Floro is up into second place. The Frenchman is flying through this final lap. Kolazar is still in a podium position. He seems to have saved possibly a little bit of energy for a sprint finish. It now seems to be who's going to be second, who's going to be third, and who's going to be fourth, because Mutaz Mohammed has battled his way through the field. He started in ninth place, quite a way back, but the battle for second, third, and fourth is going to rumble right on until the end. But the race winner will surely go to Egypt again. Mutaz Mohammed, not just a star of the future, but a star of the present. It is gold for Mutaz Mohammed. Second place is going right to the wire. I think it was Kolazar, it was. Kolazar snatches it away from Floro. Nedchik has to settle for fourth place. Kowalczyk comes home in fifth place. Elashkar has dropped down the field. We feel for Elashkar. Roman Popov crosses the line. There is Elashkar. Hume comes over the finish line to secure a top 10 finish.
We need a breather here because this has been quite the race. Gold, silver, and bronze all decided in that last lap. That was an epic performance from Mutaz Mohammed. You have to give him that. And unfortunately for Elashkar, he dropped down, but congratulated his friend, and so does Hassan. Look at that. Two teammates cheering each other onto that finish line. Beautiful job. And the Egyptians are definitely one team to watch out for. Yan Chen now coming across the line in 13th. Just a couple more athletes out there in the field. McKelly going for a sprint finish here. He's gonna have to settle for 14th. And Christian Camiso drops down to 15th as Mazen Chaben makes his way back into the indoor arena. Goes back around now, and it is the final stages. 3 athletes on course, Chaben, G, and, well, Arol was withdrawn from the competition. Chaben making his way across the line now. Look at disappointment on his face as he does so, and Shifan G pushing in those final meters. Of course, we still have our post-race interviews with the winners, but let's take a look at the final standings. Mutaz Mohammed in gold takes first place of this Budapest World Cup. Kolazar in second, Floro in that bronze medal position, and dramatically so, Nedchik in fourth, Kowalczyk fifth, Popov in sixth. Looking further down the order, you do have to acknowledge that these athletes have been through 4 days of competition. Hamad Al-Ashqar, unfortunately, moving down 6 spots, leaves him at 7th place overall. James Hume in 8th, Murcia in 9th. And then we take a look further back. These are